As much as adding values, promoting peace and unity in life is pertinent, applauding and recognizing such human nature is another important aspect we all should build, as much is expected from one who is appreciated. The Myrole Aid Mission, a non-governmental organization that promotes peace, unity, attitudinal change, and purposeful living among citizens, have found worthy some important personalities for their humanitarian and selfless services in the society, and thereby held a 2021 edition of award to such persons. The event, which took place in Abuja, unveiled several awardees' identity and their quota to the community. Among many of the awardees is the Governor of Plateau State, Dr. Simon Bako Halong, for his excellence in peace building, prompt payment of salaries, and continuity in governance. CSP Obinna Simon Okporu, who was also awarded for his impeccable character, fairness, and justice in discharging his duties, encouraged Nigerians not to give up on its country with regards to security challenges faced in the country, and reassured Nigerians to carry out his duties diligently, as well as other security personnel in the country.
I want to assure us, as a country, we are getting there. Yes, we are not there yet, but by the grace of God, we are getting there. The crowd of police officers we are having now will make this Nigeria proud. Amen. If they go out and make other nations proud, nothing stops them doing much better here. With the IG we have and most of the commissioner of police, they are doing greatly well. Most of them are corrupt-free police officers. And I want to assure us, like I said, to whom much is given, much is expected. We will carry out the message to the grassroots, to the division, to the command, to the headquarters, and then before you know, much more we will do. The insecurity we experience today, very soon, I'm believing God, with all of us putting our heads together, it will be things of the past.
Alhaji Ismail Achikag Ahalu, one of the awardees for providing humanitarian aid to the extremely poor and trauma victims, also stated the need for Nigerians to involve in skill acquisition and not being dependent on the government for job opportunities.
The biggest problem we have that encourages the unemployment is inability for the government to mechanize. In agriculture, we should mechanize. In industrialization, we should be able to be involved in so many things. There are so many things in this country that are imported, which ought not to be imported. Since we started manufacturing what they call pure water, you discover that importation of water has stopped. Nobody brings in drinking water, and has to be applied in all other areas, all industries. We should be able to industrialize. In that context, a lot of people will be employed. That's the only way out to reduce it. That is it. But then, the issue of employment, we need to emphasize that employment here shouldn't be said to be government-based again. Don't forget, government work is no longer an attractive thing to do. We need to be very ingenious. We need to be very scientific, productive. We should be able to manufacture everything. Look at this thing here. This is done by a Nigerian. He's not at home. This guy is not going to look for a job. And what is this? These are just basically recycling. These are things we need to do. So we need to get ourselves involved, including you and everybody. Don't sit down. We don't need to emphasize begging. We need to sit down and begin to produce as little as we can, from button to the thread to everything that we use.
Speaking with Honorable Mariam Ayuba Akpahat, the planning committee chairperson of Myrole Aid Mission, the awardees were well-deserving individuals who served humanity.
What motivated the Myrole Aid Mission to organize such an event, to honor some people, individual that has put their resources, energy, and everything due to what we are passing through, the world is passing through. If you hear my speech, my welcoming address and my speech, I say there are people that they have put their effort to see that they put a smile and a light in the face of those that darkness is hovering over them. It's not just in Nigeria alone, but the world at large. And without us putting an effort like this, many people are passing through a lot, especially in Nigeria, with the insecurity challenges, with drug abuse. You know, our youth drop out school. If you don't educate them, they will not become something tomorrow, and they will continue to be harmful in the society. So we were motivated by such people that join hand with organization. Most of them here has been helpful to our organization by training the youth, giving life to the widows, especially those that were affected by the Boko Haram, people from Adamawa. Our organization headquarters is actually in Jos, Plateau State. But we have a branch here, and we decide to honor the award here because most of our awardees, they are actually here in Abuja. So, but in Jos, we have our own personal IDP camp of Myrole 8 mission. We have houses that we have kept widows and their children, and we make sure that their children go to school. We cannot say we have been feeding them the way they want, but we have been trying our best by giving them businesses, the parents, the widows, businesses that they can take care of the children. Then we take care of their schools. So that is what motivated us to give such people an award, because they have been so helpful. They have impacted a lot in the NGO and the life of those people.
So that goes to show that there's still hope for this country. That goes to show that things will surely keep getting better. That goes to show that police will keep making the country proud, providing the needed security, making sure that people are safe and secured. So I feel overwhelmed, and that I'm grateful to Myrole 8. Never expected this.
So what is the word of encouragement you have to give to people watching you out there?
We are just telling people out there that we will do better. Like I've always said, to whom much is given, much is expected. The Nigerian police is almost at its best, because the present IG we have, who is zero corruption-free, my CP2 from Plateau, Edward, Ebuka CP, is corrupt-free individual. Most of young officers today are wonderful police officers. We are getting there. We are not there yet. But by God's grace, we are getting there. And the society is getting better through proper policing, through community policing, and we synergize to make sure that our community secure and safe. People sleep with their two eyes closed.
Zainab Ahmed, Voicetv, Nigeria.